Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR. Today I gonna discuss about FPL popular buy sell comparison and ranking of player based on their performance. Before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel for Game Week 23 popular buy sell comparison video. The first player you should buy, his priority is Odegaard, and he has double game week in game week 23, also game week 25, number 10 for Arsenal and most attacking player for Arsenal in midfield slot. So you need to buy Odegaard and he is essential. The second one is Saka, and I prefer Saka over Nikita and Martinelli because of Saka has no minute concern, where Nikita has minute concern if Gabriel is fit, and Martinelli has minute concern because of Trossard. So that's why Saka is a very good pick, but you can obviously go for Nikita or Martinelli. Arsenal triple up, so that's why I think it's a good move but not essential. The third and fourth one is Nikita, and I already told you that he's the third choice Arsenal asset for me. And the fourth one is Mahrez, and I prefer Mahrez other than Man City asset like Grealish or Kevin De Bruyne, because Mahrez is cheap and also got some attacking ability and attacking return. In last 5 matches, he played 60 minutes above in 3 matches, which is a concerning thing, but it is concerning for all Man City assets, so it's nothing to worry. In last 5 matches, he scored 3 goals and also provided 2 assists, and his goal ratio is 0.75. If you look at this, and it is better than Saka and Odegaard, but less than Nikita. But I think Mahrez has got a very good run of fixture also after 23. Nottingham Forest in 24 and Bournemouth in 25. So that means Mahrez is a mouth-watering player to buy, and that's why he is a good pick for game week 23, as he has double game week. Now move on to the fifth and sixth option, and the fifth and sixth option is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne in last match doesn't start after 60 minutes game, but I think you need to buy him. If you have enough fund, then you can buy him, because Kevin De Bruyne might be starting in next 2 matches. He is a creative player. In last match, Man City lacks a creative player, and that's why they are beaten by Tottenham by 1-0. So I think next 2 matches Kevin De Bruyne should start, and he is a very good pick. Now move on to the sixth player you should buy, and people are buying actually 5k manager buying Harry Kane, and I think it's a nice move. Though he has not double game week, but Harry Kane still a very good pick because he consistently giving point. And if you look at Harry Kane's performance, a lot of FPL manager ignore him, but he got a lot of point in previously, so that's why I think Harry Kane is a very good pick. But it's a differential one, I think, for this game, because a lot of FPL manager will buy Arsenal and Man City asset this game week. Now move on to the 7th and 8th, and in 7th position a lot of people have buying Rashford, and if you don't have Rashford, then it's a optional pick for you, because he has a blank game week in 25, but like the Manchester United playing, Rashford is the main attacking threat and he's playing very well, and that's why I think Rashford is a very good player to buy. But because of the blank game week, it is an optional option, and he is behind Kane because Kane doesn't have any blank, but Rashford has blank, and their attacking ability is quite similar. Like Harry Kane has 0.87, where Rashford has 0.76. In last 5 matches, Harry Kane scores 37 points and Rashford 39. And the number 8 is Mitoma, and Mitoma scored more points than Rashford and Harry Kane, but I put him in the below because if you look at his goal ratio is 0.47, which means he is overperforming, and that's why he is in the optional category, because he has also got the blank game week like Rashford, so he is number 8. Now move on to the last 2, and it's number 9 Bruno Fernandes, and because of Manchester United doing a lot of good work, and playing good football. Bruno Fernandes is the main man there. He is also the penalty taker. So in last match against Crystal Palace, he is taking the penalty, and in Leeds match it's a end-to-end game, and a lot of goal happened, 2-2 by Leeds and Manchester United, and Bruno Fernandes was involved there. So he's a very nice player to have, but he has also got the blank game week, and that's why if you don't have Bruno Fernandes, it's an optional option, but I don't think it's an essential or good pick. That number 10 is Ben Mee. A lot of managers are buying Ben Mee, but he has a blank game week in 25, and in game week 23 he will play Arsenal away. I know that Brentford defense improved a lot, but I still think that Ben Mee is not a good pick or an optional pick also for game week 23. I think you should ignore this kind of buy for game week 23, because playing game week and also got very hard fixer in game week 23. Now move on to the sell category, and first player you should sell is Rodrigo, because he is injured. He has ankle injury, so you need to sell him. The second one is Casemiro. 52k managers selling Casemiro. I know only a few managers have Casemiro, but those who have Casemiro, sell him, because he has got red card and he has suspended for 2 or 3 matches, so you need to sell him. It's a essential sell. Now move on to the third and fourth option. Third option is Almiron. His next fixture is Bournemouth, but if you look at his recent match, he is not involved in the attacking third for Newcastle, and that's why I think Almiron is not a very good player to have. So you need to sell Almiron because of his bad performance, and he has also got the 25 blank game week, so he's a good sale but not essential, because Bournemouth is an easy fixture. He can obviously score in this fixture. The fourth one is Tony. He is a sale if you want to buy any double game week forward, then you need to sell any one of your forward. So Tony can be the one, because his next fixture is Arsenal. It's hard, and he has also got the blank game week, so that's mean selling Tony is a good idea, and that's a good pick. Now move on to the fifth and sixth, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Because of blank game week, you can sell him, and it gives a lot of budget. You can go for Kevin De Bruyne, Mahrez, and even Salah with this budget. So that's why I think Bruno Fernandes is an optional option for sale. The optional option I put him because if you look at Bruno's performance, he's playing very well. So if you don't have any other thing to worry, then you can obviously keep Bruno Fernandes. It's an option, but the better option is to sell him. The sixth one is March, and he is cheap. He playing very well, so I think you can keep him, but there is some concern about him because of blank game week in 25. You need to plan, and if you want to go for Arsenal midfielder, you have to sacrifice someone, and March can be the one, but his underlying data looks good, so you can obviously consider this also. So that's why he is an optional option, and I think you should sell Fernandes first if you want to sell, because Fernandes cost a lot of budget, but in the other hand, March is not a very high value player, just 5.2. You can obviously keep him. Now move on to the next two, and if you have Mitrovic, his next fixture is Nottingham Forest. It's a good fixture, but I think you need to free up your budget for some forward, and that's the thing you should. If you're thinking about this, then it's a good pick to sell Mitrovic, but Mitrovic's recent performance is not good. He's not in good form. That's the thing you should consider, but he has a good run of fixture, so you can obviously keep him, and that's why it's an optional option. I am not preferring selling Mitrovic, but you can still sell him, and it's an optional option. And eighth option is Martinelli. Martinelli, you can sell Martinelli because it's an optional option, because if you have other area to concern, then selling Martinelli is not a very good idea. But other thing about Martinelli is that Martinelli has minute risk, and he has double game in 23 and 25. You need to massive up for Arsenal attack, and you can obviously switch Martinelli to Saka or Odegaard, so that's a high minute for you, and can give you some extra point for removing Martinelli to Odegaard or Saka, and that's why it's an optional option, but I am preferring it for you. And I think Mitrovic selling is ahead of Martinelli, because Mitrovic has no double game week and Martinelli has double game week, and that's why Mitrovic, if you have Mitrovic, then you can sell first Mitrovic, then you can consider selling Martinelli because he has a double game week. So I think Martinelli will outscore Mitrovic in next 2 or 3 game week. Now move on to the last two on sale, and number 9 is Salah, and I think it's an optional option. Salah is not in good form, he's in terrible form. In last 5 matches he got just 11 points, no goal, no assist. It's not like Salah's performance, but he has double game week in 25, and that's why you should consider. If you still have him, you need to hold him, so don't sell him, but you can obviously sell because of his bad performance. You can obviously switch another transfer to him for game week 25, or you can obviously go without Liverpool asset like Salah, and that's why it's an optional one. And the number 10 you should ignore is Kevin De Bruyne. A lot of managers selling Kevin De Bruyne because in last match he was not starting, but I think ahead of double game week, selling Kevin De Bruyne is a very bad decision. So any Manchester City asset is not quite similar. You cannot get nailed player from Manchester City, anyone other than Haaland, so there is obviously rotation risk, and that's why you should not sell Kevin De Bruyne, and you should ignore this kind of selling. And that's all. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Good luck for your team.